Hello friends, very good evening to all of you. Today I'm here to show you, or I'm going to guide you on which bike to choose from KTM RC 390 or KTM RC 200. I have been asked the question lots of time. So guys, today I'm making a dedicated video in which I will compare everything in details. So guys, be patient and listen to the video, watch the video till the end. So guys, I will be discussing each and every aspect of these bikes, like brakes, headlamps, tank or top speed, the engine capacity, everything in detail. So guys, be patient and watch the video till the end, and I think in the end you will be with your mind set on which bike you should go for. So guys, let me start. Guys, these bikes, whether it is 200 or 390 RC, particularly RC, these are track focused bikes. So guys, now I'm going to start with the similarities that both have. So guys, these both are track focused bikes, so you can't use them for daily commute, but people are using them for daily commute. If you want to use them for daily commute, then you can do it. So guys, they are super sports. They are not easy to handle in heavy traffics, so you need to be experienced. For beginners, I would not recommend this bike. Whether it is RC or 390, they are both are very much powerful. So guys, now let's talk about the seat. I have done the modification, but the stock seats are pretty much like this one. They are very much hard, they are very less cushioned. They are again dedicated for racetracks. They are not made for day-to-day commute, so it will make your thigh pain. So guys, the seats are very less cushioned. So guys, don't think that they will be like Bullet or any other bikes. So guys, you will face the pain. The third thing is the riding position. The riding position on this bike is very much aggressive. They are not like Duke or CBR or any bike else or R15. They are pretty much more aggressive than other bikes, so they are more track focused. So they have made a very much aggressive position, so your wrist and shoulders might get pain, but believe me guys, you will get habitual. So you should go for the bike. So don't fear that you will pain your wrist or you might develop any back problem. That are myths. You will never you will not develop any back problem from this bike. Particularly I'm talking about this bike because they have very good sitting position, very good suspensions. So guys, don't be in a myth that you will face a problem of back. So guys, fuel economy. Guys, don't think about getting a better fuel economy because they are super sports. They are made to throttle more. So guys, if you're buying a sports bike, don't think of the fuel economy, because guys, as we all know, they are more powerful vehicles, so they will consume more fuel to give you better performance. So guys, this thought should be out of your mind. Second thing is service cost. Guys, first 3 services are absolutely free, only the labor and the washing and polish. Else you have to pay for the engine oil, for the air filters, for the chain lubing and cleaning. So guys, this will cost around 1500 for first 3 services. After that, they might be expensive for some, they might be not expensive for some. So guys, it will range from around 2000 to 4000 depending on wear and tear of a bike, your riding habits. So guys, they can be expensive for some, they can't be expensive for some. So guys, I'm not telling that they are expensive or they are not expensive, so make your mind, they will be around 2000 to 4000. Guys, maintenance cost. Taking this bike, the maintenance cost might be high for some, again might be low for some. For me, this is not too much. So guys, the maintenance is cheaper, the spare parts are cheaper because it is made in India. So guys, you can go for the bike if you want. If you think that you will crash someday, then this will not make you pay much for the spare parts compared to other bikes. They are expensive but not as much as other bikes. So guys, that was everything in common. Now let's get to the topic. What is the difference? So guys, talking about the difference in the fuel economy. Guys, the fuel economy of KTM RC 390. On an average, comparing highway and city, in city you get around 15 to 20. Sometimes you get more depending on the traffic. You might get up to 23. And in highways you can easily get about 30 km per liter mileage easily, and you can get above that, then again depending on your riding habits. On RC 200 you get around 35 to 40 on highways, and guys, there is not much difference in city. It might be 25 to 30 if you can mark it, then might be from 20 to 30 you can get any mileage. There is no particular in city, depending on the city, guys. I can tell you exact city mileage. So guys, there is not a huge difference in the mileage. Comparing the engines, both have around 173 cc difference between both of them. There is 173 cc difference. So guys, comparing the power and the throttle, there is not much difference between 390 and 200. Guys, the RC200 has a 200 cc engine, 199.5 cc engine, so the name gives the right amount of cc, and the RC390 has only 273 cc engine. So sorry, 373 cc engine. So it is not a 390 or 400 cc engine. There is 373.3 cc engine. And guys, now let's talk about the service cost. Service cost is same, not any difference, not any big difference. They will be first 3 services will be free, and everything will be same, guys. The same engine oil and everything. Now let's talk about the top speed. Guys, the top speed of RC 200 is around 135 to 138, and I think you can attain 138 139, and of RC 390 is 177 to 179. In some videos it is 177, in some videos 179, and I think practically it can go 179, and it might cross the limit if it has one more gear. So guys, the power cut, you get the power cut over here around 10,500 rpm. So if you don't have the power cut, you can go extra than 179. Now guys, talking about the bhps, 200 RC 200 has only 25 bhp. That is more than Pulsar and any other bikes in this segment. And the 390 has a mammoth amount of bhp, that is 43 or 44 if I'm correct. Yeah, 44 bhp. That is, guys, too much that the bike delivers for the cost. And guys, both are one cylinder engine, both are liquid cooled. Guys, they both have the same tank, 10.5 liter tank, usable 10 liter or 9.8 liters usable fuel. Guys, I will give my opinion in the end. And guys, the headlamps, the DRLs, everything is same. The headlamps are very efficient. I am going to make a dedicated video tomorrow about the headlamps, tomorrow, day after tomorrow. The brakes, guys, the brakes are same on both. But the main difference comes when the tire comes. So guys, as you can see, I have Mazzlers because it's a 390. In 200 you get MRF tires. So guys, if you're paying just 60,000 more, 60 to 70,000 more for a bike, and you are getting a pair of tire worth rupees 20,000, then guys, I don't think that it's too much. So guys, you get Mazzlers in 390 and MRF tire in 200. So guys, the braking power of 390 is much more than 200. Then same goes with the power. So guys, the power is more, the braking power is more. If power is less, then braking power is also less. Not too much. The 200 brakes are not bad, but guys, they are not that much efficient like RC 390. So guys, I think I have covered each and every aspect of the bikes. So guys, now let's come to my final decision, which one to go. So guys, if you are the price difference is not too much for both the bikes. You can get the RC 390 on road 140 to RC 390 for 2,43,000 in Delhi NCR, and RC 200 for about 1,88,000. So guys, there is not much difference, only 50,000 difference. So guys, I would recommend, if your budget is strict to 1,90,000, then you should go for KTM RC 200. and if you can go, your budget can go more, so you should definitely go for the RC390 because it gets, you have better tires, better brakes. Because of the tires you get pretty much, very much power as compared to any other bikes in this segment, and the RC200 doesn't have that much of power, or what you call it, the value for money is more in KTM RC390 than in RC200, guys, believe me. So guys, this was my fair decision about KTM RC390 or 200. If your budget is strict to get 1,90,000, then you should go for KTM RC200. That bike doesn't have any problem, that it is better for day-to-day commute because of the less powered engine. The engine will heat less and you will get a more comfortable ride. So guys, this can go, I think, from 0 to 100 in just 4.9 seconds. That is practical, guys. You can get 200 in 4.9 seconds. And guys, KTM RC200, I think it might take, I have not seen it, might take 10 seconds. So guys, this bike is better than KTM RC200. Considering the price of RC200, it's not that much value for money that car KTM RC390 is. You can go for Pulsar also, which is much more, 30 to 40,000 cheaper than RC200. So guys, make your mind. I have told every specification, but for me 390 is better. If your budget doesn't suggest you, then you can go for KTM RC200. And the color, the last thing is color. You get a white in KTM RC390 and you get a black in KTM RC200. So the color might also make the difference. So guys, thank you for watching. Do subscribe, do support me, share with your family and friends, like the video, and guys, do subscribe, keep supporting. I need your support. Thank you.